first of all, I want to thank you, Dr. Pende, for this wonderful opportunity to be of service to you and the people that you serve. So, Dr. Pende, I have just profound respect for what you and your team have created. And I'm honored to be a part of this unique global fellowship program that's such a huge impact on people throughout the world. So the first question, why am I passionate about building capacity of social impact leaders in the practice of client service excellence? So my passion really comes originally from my love of service. And I think service to others is the highest calling that we have as human beings. I've been working with people in a wide variety of industries from countries spanning across the world, and service is a common thread that links really all of us. And building this capacity to lead others in service has such leverage. And by that, I mean leaders can model the way, they can be an example to others, they can coach, they can support their employees and their volunteers to serve so many who need so much help. Second question is, what are the objectives of the course that I'll be running in November, and why are those objectives important? So let's look at the objectives. So the first three modules really are focused on understanding the mindset, attributes, the expectations and experiences of clients. And so first of all, of course, we'll take some time to clarify everyone's learning objectives. And then we'll learn about some foundational concepts that create service excellence, like balances that are important to have in service, and really who is your client, and that can sometimes, of course, include people outside your organization and inside your organization. The next objective that we would have within those modules is really to know the mindsets and the attributes that are vital for delivering excellent client service, not just ordinary, not terrible client service, but excellent client service. We'll also then transition into understanding our clients' expectations and experiences. So, of course, it's important for us to understand what our clients are thinking, what their expectations are, and what kind of experiences that they're having as they receive our service. In modules 4 and 5 of the program, we're going to focus more on gaining knowledge and building relationships in service excellence. So this is a significant module. It's one that's full of tools that we can use every day in our relationships, and certainly our service relationships. So we're going to be first of all looking at accountability and the differentiation between 100% accountability and what I would call 50-50 or conditional accountability, and which can make such a difference in how we build trust in our service relationships and in our everyday family and community relationships. We'll look at how to remain calm and professional, especially when things are difficult. And that's not easy sometimes when people are stressed and upset. And so we'll explore some tools together as far as how we can remain calm and be professional in those situations. We'll then transition into the dynamics of empathy and compassion. And I'll share with you some things that I've learned from a number of different sources, but certainly from some work I've done with Dr. Judith Glaser, from her work of conversational intelligence through a certification I had in working with her. And I'm very grateful for that work. And it's so useful as we look at how we can be empathetic and compassionate as we are serving other people, especially when things are not so easy for us in service situations. We'll then look at language that works and doesn't work, because some language tends to be disrespectful of our customers, and other language is more honoring and treats our customers and our clients with dignity. And then we'll cap off that module with some tools that we can use in dealing with challenging client situations. So we need all the tools we can get when the emotions are high, And when situations are difficult, they're just not that straightforward sometimes. So we'll talk about how to approach those situations. In Module 6 of the program, we'll look at gaining an understanding of what it takes to lead service excellence. So with all of those tools in hand that we've covered in the previous 5 modules, then we'll transition into what does leadership mean relative to service excellence. So we'll actually learn a process that we've developed over a number of years for sustaining service excellence and what it takes as a leader to make sure that we keep service excellence in front of us and as a high priority, if not number 1 priority in our organization. We'll look at our role in supporting employees and volunteers as they learn, and how we can make sure that we set up follow-through options if we've got people involved in learning and developing themselves in their ability to deliver service excellence. We'll look at options for how we can make sure that that learning sticks. And one of the best ways to do that is through coaching and feedback. So we'll explore a coaching model and feedback models for 3 different types of coaching feedback that we can use. One of them being coaching, and acknowledging and performance feedback would be the other 2 forms of feedback. Then we'll go into a planning stage where you'll take some time to put together your plan for application. And of course, that's critical to making sure that the results are accomplished. The third question is, what are some outcomes from the Global Fellowship Program that have impressed me? And I would say that I think what's impressed me most is when the participants have taken the tools that we've covered and applied them to their teams to help them to serve their clients, and also importantly to each other, service each other. So, and of course on a team, we need to take care of each other and be in service to each other. The last question is, what message do you have for leaders in the social impact sector regarding your subject? Well, I think the most important message I have for leaders attending my service leadership sessions is in the fall is to immediately look for application of the concepts and skills that we discuss in our everyday lives. And the learning is not only of value when we look for application in our personal work, but our personal lives, but our work and our community lives. So before each session, you might ask yourself, what do I most want to learn from this session today? And I would recommend you ask that before any of our fellowship series modules. And of course, then after each session, ask yourself, what's the most important thing that about what we've covered today? And where can I apply that learning right now? So I'd like to cap things off by, again, thanking you, Dr. Pinde, for the amazing work that you do. Thank you for to all my faculty members, all my fellow faculty members, and for all that you do to contribute to this program. Thanks to all those who are entering into this program, and I wish you all the best. And lastly, thank you for the opportunity to be part of this global initiative.